Sun just did not cooperate today.
No. So pour me one more glass of dandelion wine.
4 years old. All right, look where we're at today. It's literally the last day of fall. Tomorrow it's supposed to get cold again and rainy. This is it. My wife is getting set up for this wine tasting. I can't wait.
And a special thank you to Brooke and Ben for letting us come visit them here for the video.
And we repay you in a bottle of wine. And look at these. I had to get the drone out. Look how high we are and look at the leaves. This is it.
Just sitting here sipping on dandelion wine. It's starting to rain, but I don't feel a thing. Sitting out rocking on that old porch swing.
All right, this is what it's all about today. Our blueberry wine. Is it any good? Does it taste great? Has it aged well? Let's try and answer these questions because this is 4 years old. 4 years in the making. I can't believe I even saved it that long. All right, and if you missed us on Instagram, make sure you're following that. Jeff made this, right? Make sure you hop over there to see the unboxing of this. Jeff, we're using this today. All right, I've been waiting to make this video for 4 years. I can't wait to show you this wine we made. It's one of the oldest that I have in our current stock. We made it a long time ago. And this, I don't know, is this considered a vintage wine? Do you know what vintage is?
No.
Is it old wine?
I would assume so.
No, it's not old wine. And that's what a lot of people think.
We're going to do a whole separate video on vintage, but vintage means
that your fruit was gathered in the year that you're making it. And how you tell it if you buy a wine like that, it will have the current year on it. If there's no year, it's not vintage.
And vintage means that all the fruit was gathered in that year. So if you gathered all your fruit in 2023 and that's the only fruit you put in, it's a vintage wine.
You can have a wine that you made this year that's vintage.
But most wineries, they're gathering grapes and fruits all throughout the country, different harvests, different places.
And they're blending the fruit, and that's not a vintage wine.
But yeah, we'll get into that in another day, but for now,
I can't wait to taste this 4-year-old, what kind is it?
It's blueberry, right?
Blueberry wine. It's one of our favorites for sure.
Yeah.
Open that up, honey. Now, there's a couple things I want to tell you about this wine. Number one, is it gonna be any good? I don't know. That's why we're here to try it today. But we put a number 9 cork in this, or it might even be a 10. It's a 9 or 10 because that's all we use. So that's going to seal this up and let it age a little better. Size does matter for winemaking. Now people say the longer you let it age, more it loses its flavor. So I can't wait. We're going to see here in a minute. Let's just get this bottle opened up. Are you ready?
Yep. You want me to do it or you want to do it?
You do it.
Okay.
All right, open it up, honey. I can't wait. I wonder if it's going to smell like blueberry. We don't know. This could be the worst wine ever.
It's not going to be the worst. Your wine is good. It's not going to be bad.
Fruit wine, they say you can't age. I'm hoping to prove that wrong today. Smell it.
Wow. It's going to be good.
Ooh,
look at
that is blueberry wine that smells amazing. So it passed the first test. All right, he even broke out our special aerator glasses. I'll put links on this. But do you see how it aerates the wine going down in there? I love these things. If you got a red wine, this is the best way to aerate it. These cups, linked in the description. Oh, that looks fabulous, doesn't it, hon?
Yes, I can't wait.
All right, we had to keep doing multiple angles here. This is killing us because it smells fantastic. Look at the color in that. I tell you one thing, it's the perfect color still after 4 years.
Yeah, smells so good.
Are you ready to taste this? Let's put that there. 4 years and counting. I think we got like 2 more bottles of this left. We might have to do a 10-year. I don't know if that's gonna make it that long, but we're gonna try. Let's taste. It's definitely different than it was. It aged, like, I don't know, how do you describe that? It's mellowed out, I will say. Maybe it doesn't taste as fruity as it used to be, but it's darn good. I tell you, I love it. Do you?
I like it. I do, yeah. You can definitely tell, though, that it's not a year old or 2 years old.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd say it's fantastic. I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10. So, did we debunk this, that you can't age fruit wine? I think so. 4 years old, vintage. I know where all these blueberries came from. Walmart. They were frozen blueberries, if I remember right. I don't know if these were fresh or not. Were these fresh?
I don't. It was 4 years ago. I don't remember.
We don't know.
We've had a lot of wine since then.
But it's fantastic. Make sure you're trying it. Again, I wanted to do this video because I wanted to explain a little bit about vintage wines, and is this considered a vintage wine? I know I'm going to get a lot of comments of people say grapes are the only vintage wines, but I'm going to disagree and say you can have a vintage wine with any fruit as long as it's harvested in the same year and from the same crops. Until next time, make sure you
Like, subscribe, and click that notification bell.
and follow us on,
Instagram,
what's the address?
HowToDoneRight.
That's right. And I'm sure she's going to put stuff out there prior to you seeing this video. So if you're on Instagram, you can see what's coming up. That sun just did not cooperate today.
No.
I'm lucky enough I got some drone footage.
You can make plans, but they'll change on a dime.